All right, welcome back. It is Friday, which means it is time for Binge-Worthy, our look at what to watch and listen to this weekend. And we want to bring in someone new to Top Story. His name is Baker Machado, an entertainment journalist. Baker, we thank you for joining us here.
Thank you so much, Simon. Thank you so much for the popcorn for this thing. It's great in here.
I'm reading in my show notes, you used to be a boxer, fighting under the name.
His name, yes, exactly.
Baker's Dozen. You hit people 12 times and knock them out?
I wish I could. I wish I had the hook to be able to do that.
Baker Machado.
Yes,
I wish that was...
What a name. It's like a ball player.
I wish it was my name, to be honest. I'm jealous.
Well, we can trade anytime you want.
So we're going to start with a show a lot of people, or actually a movie a lot of people are talking about. Some people say it's sort of loosely based on Harry Styles. I don't know if that's true or not. Here's a clip. It may look familiar to you. Let's roll it.
Hi.
Hi.
This is your trailer?
Yeah, I'm in the band. We're performing on the main stage.
August Moon?
Yeah. I met someone tonight. I feel a little inspired. This one's called Closer.
All right, the film's called The Idea of You, stars Anne Hathaway, as you saw there, and she's essentially a mom who takes her daughter to a concert and somehow falls in love with the lead singer?
Oh, not just any concert, Tom. We're talking Coachella. She goes to Coachella. She's a 40-something divorced single mother, goes to Coachella with her daughter, as you mentioned, and then she falls in love with this Harry Styles-esque boy band performer played by Nicholas Galitzine. This obviously is getting tons of great reviews so far. It's on Prime right now. But what I thought to be so funny about this is how they developed chemistry with one another. They both were just on the Today Show earlier this week, and they said that the way that they created chemistry was by locking themselves in a bedroom together and serenading each other with song and dance for hours on end.
Wow.
And that's how they were able to sort of build the chemistry in this movie together.
It's based on a book called The Idea of You, same name, that was very, very popular.
Yes.
Some people read it. A lot of people apparently didn't. She mentioned it on a talk show the other day, and no one had read it. But a lot of producers here at Top Story read it, and they loved it.
And by the way, it's getting great reviews. As I mentioned, 86% right now on Rotten Tomatoes, and this debuted at South by Southwest so far to pretty good critics.
Next up, a show I have never seen, but people love. It's on Hulu, I think. Hacks?
No,
right?
Max. It's on Max.
Max, that's right. I've never seen it.
Oh.
It's called Hacks. It's supposed to be really funny. Let's roll it.
Deborah, after your special, your career's never been hotter. Did you ever think you'd be back on top?
Yes. Deborah's here.
You're here?
She hired new writers.
You know what? She hired two.
All right, Jean Smart here. It's season 3. What's the premise here for people not familiar?
All right, so basically Jean Smart, the first 2 seasons, she is this comedian who's basically having this new rebirth in terms of her finally getting some traction back in her career. She has this writer played by Hannah Einbinder who basically is going and developing her comedy career as well. So this show has been on hiatus for a while, Tom, because of the writer's strike, and Jean Smart had a health scare where she had open heart surgery. So this hasn't been on in a while. So the season 3 picks up after this huge cliffhanger in season 2, where now both Deborah Vance, played by Jean Smart, and Hannah Einbinder's character are now thriving in their new career and they're reconnecting. This has been getting amazing reviews. Up until this morning, it had a perfect 100% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Somebody messed it up. Now it's 96%, but still incredible reviews so far. And the celebrity guest list in this is amazing. J. Smith Cameron from Succession's in this, Christina Hendricks, Tony Goldwyn, Helen Hunt. I mean, you absolutely have to see this, Tom. I can't believe you've never seen this.
No, it's 3 seasons, so you can binge it.
And there's only like 10 episodes, so and they're like 30 minutes. So this will take you like one afternoon to get through it all.
You ever have breakfast, go for the Pop-Tarts?
Yes,
like,
always.
What is the story behind this delicious breakfast treat?
I didn't even know this story went all the way back to the 1960s, but Jerry Seinfeld in his directorial debut is showing us what's happening in this new Netflix series called Unfrosted, basically pitting Post and Kellogg's in the 1960s in the race to create the very first toaster strudel and getting it out to mass market.
Baker, you took that layup, finish it, just dunk it. Tell them to roll the clip. Go.
Roll the clip. Watch this. It's amazing, Tom.
It's Post. They did it.
I'm about to finally crush that big red K that never stops glaring at me. How do you think Post did it?
There's always a surprise inside the box.
What if they use xanthan gum?
Xanthan.
Kellogg's is entering the race to reinvent breakfast with the help of Steve Schwinn, Chef Boyardee, and Jack LaLanne.
It has everyone I love.
Everyone.
Jerry Seinfeld is so funny.
Yes.
I know the reviews have been mixed.
Yeah.
Why?
You know, some people say it's the writing's not very funny. Some people say it's a little bit slow. I mean, it's not doing too well on Rotten Tomatoes, but really some of the best movies out there, you know, cult classics, people like themselves and they don't really go with what the critics
Why is Rotten
reviews.
Tomatoes the gold standard?
I don't know.
For you?
No. The gold standard is whatever you like, Tom. That's the gold standard.
So you go by Rotten Tomatoes. You think it's pretty solid?
I feel like it's the best in terms of curation of a lot of the critics' reviews and audience scores. I feel like it's the best one that's out there.
How can this not be good?
Listen to this.
Netflix.
Melissa McCarthy, Jerry Seinfeld, Jim Gaffigan, Hugh Grant, Amy Schumer, Peter Dinklage, Dan Levy, James Marsden, and that's just scratching the surface. That continues to go down to Christian Slater and so many others. It's crazy.
All right.
And also only 90 minutes, so if you really want a short movie, that's great for you.
We're going to take a big turn here, but you know we have so many great producers on Top Story that we have the spectrum, and this is a very cool animated series on Disney Plus about Star Wars. Let's roll that.
My world has been burning since I was a child. You cannot stop what has begun.
Star Wars Tales of the Empire, Disney Plus. May the 4th be with you tomorrow.
Tomorrow, it's a very big day.
What is this about?
So basically, this one is an animated one, as you mentioned, that follows a woman who turns to the Galactic Empire. This after her village was completely destroyed. And it also has another storyline of another person that's a former Jedi that's living under Galactic Imperial rule. So it's basically telling both of those stories at the same time. And obviously, Disney waiting to sort of announce this on a big day, like Star Wars Day, like tomorrow, where they can announce some of these big Star Wars projects on Disney Plus.
Is Anakin Skywalker in this?
I don't know if Anakin Skywalker is in this, but it doesn't sound like it. It sounds like a lot of these.
Trick question.
Is it?
He is.
He is?
He's a different person. All right. That's all I know about Star Wars.
It's just that one character?
A lot of music out this week. Summer's getting started.
Oh, yes.
Dua Lipa, new album.
Yes. I'm into it. It's a little different. Some people are sort of on the fence about
I
this.
agree with you on that one.
Because a lot of people, I think, with Dua Lipa expect the dancey pop hits that we're accustomed to. And there are some of them that are on here. Houdini's on here, a couple other ones.
Play it for the viewers.
Yeah, let's listen to this.
Come on, Baker, do it.
Yes, go to this song. It's so good.
So it's an interesting video. It's just her at the beach, at the pool, just Dua Lipa. If you love Dua Lipa, you probably like the video. The song, it's a little different because she's had these dance bangers.
Yes, forever.
And it's been hit after hit after hit. This one's a little more mellow.
She's even said in an interview she's evolving as an artist and she wants to sort of change up her tune just a little bit, which is why this is a little bit more of like the chill pop. But if you still want some of the dance bangers that you're accustomed to, I mean, it's got Houdini, Training Session, Illusion, which are all good dancing songs that are on there. But it's been 4 years since she released that last album, which was Future Nostalgia, which was amazing, but was during the pandemic, so it was hard to go out and dance to that one.
Next up, Gracie Abrams. New? Has she been on, or is it she's been out for a while? I had never heard of her.
But this album doesn't come out until June. This single just came out this week. The album, by the way, is called Secret of Us. Good news for you guys. She's going to be premiering this next week live on Jimmy Fallon on the 8th next week, which is going to be really exciting.
We can listen to this. It's a great song. Let's play it.
Watch this be the wrong thing. Classic, but I'm jumping in the deep end. It's more fun to swim in. Heard the risk is drowning, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna bend till I break it.
Love someone that can just go after a cake like that.
Me too.
I think it's a very catchy song. Yes. She may have a very bright future. We'll see. Finally tonight, what I think may be the song of the summer.
Okay.
I know that's a bold statement.
Okay.
It is Kane Brown, Marshmello. Yep. The mix-up. Let's listen.
So I said, hey baby, slow it down, let's make it last. You said, where's the fun in that? Yeah, let's go put some miles on it. Back of the Chevy with the engine running. Just you and me.
Now that's
Baker, you ever want to put some miles on it? I think you do, right?
Yes, after that one, exactly. That dropped just this morning, which is amazing. This is the second song they've done together since 2019's One Right Thing. Kane actually did an interview recently where he said he was so excited, more excited than any other time for a song than this one when this got dropped.
You heard it here first, the song of summer. You heard it here first.
So I wanted to disagree with you on that because I still think Espresso from Sabrina Carpenter.
Somebody else said that a couple of weeks ago. Guess what? They were wrong.
But can we also say Paris Paris Hilton's Stars Are Blind is still the song of the summer for the last 20 years.
There you
it's
go.
the best song ever.
Baker Machado.
The boxer.
They know him as Baker's Dozen. 2 Scoops Machado.
Yeah.
Baker, we thank you so much for being here.
Thanks.
Hope you had a good time. We
Thank
did.
you.
And we thank you for watching Top Story all week. I'm Tom Llamas in New York. Stay right there. More news on the way.